which it can bridge that gap.
Business Edition will keep you informed on latest developments in the financial sector, extractive industry, tourism, agriculture, energy, construction, and so much more. Meet entrepreneurs who are creating employment opportunities. Watch Business Edition on Friday at 8:15 p.m.
My name is Kotaro Tokuda.
What's up? My name is Céline Garnier.
I'm John Barnes from Liverpool Football Club. The hip hop, a hip it, the hip hop. You don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear?
I'm watching Sports Gazette.
I'm watching Sport Gazette.
And you're watching Sports Gazette
With Sebastian.
With Sebastian. Peace out.
Yes! And you can also watch Sports Gazette for highlights.
Karen, tell us, how has it been going at this year's festival?
Well, the turnout, Vanessa, is amazing as it is. Thomas, hello.
Nice to be there with you.
What is the purpose of this meeting and who will be in attendance?
Talking about how African countries can stop relying to a large extent on...
We are definitely seeing a lot of deeply political films, either directly treating a political issue or with a political subtext.
Don't miss the live special report between Capital Television and Doshwell Television at 9:30 p.m.
Watching Out and About.
And you're all very welcome. Karibuni sana.
Catch up with all the entertainment in Dar es Salaam and beyond on Out and About every Saturday.
Kitabu cha Dr. Reginald Abraham Mengi kitwacho I Can, I Must, I Will sasa kinapatikana kwenye maduka ya kuuza vitabu yafuatayo: Dar es Salaam, A Novel Idea, Slipway Msasani, Yacht Club Road, Msasani Peninsula, The Book Cave, Mbezi Rainbow, Social Club, Ara Museum Offices, Ikunda Bookshop, Kariakoo mtaa wa Mhunda, House of Wisdom, Mezzanine nambari 22 NHC House, Samora Avenue, Dar es Salaam, MacBooks and Brains, Mlimani City Mall, duka nambari 44, Dar es Salaam, TPH Books, barabara ya Samora, Elite Bookstore, Mbezi njia panda Goba, Mlimani Bookshop, Kariakoo mtaa wa Sikukuu na Lindi, Timiza Malengo, Ubungo Kona, Chuo Kikuu, Bookmart Online Shop, Instagram, Bookmart TZ, Twitter, Bookmart 1, Jamani Investment Limited, Nyerere Road, Airport Terminal 2, Shinyanga, Kahama Bookshop Center, mtaa wa Lumerezi Arusha, Kase Bookstore mtaa wa Sekei, A Novel Idea TFA Center Arusha Tanzania. Dodoma, Lugarawa Bookshop Dodoma mjini barabara ya 8. Moshi, Ape Bookshop Moshi mjini. Christian Bookshop Moshi mjini.
Wahi nakala yako sasa kwenye duka lolote lililopo karibu nawe.
My name is Nancy Masengo. With me is Sebastian Piller and Neema Alois. And we have chat is a program that brings what has been making headlines here in Tanzania and across the world. And we're going to get started with our first amazing, fantastic story about ITV winning the Super Brand. And that actually happened last weekend, which was an amazing, amazing award. Our managing director went to Nairobi to receive it. So what kind of feeling did you have, Seba, when we were actually called out as the winners?
Yeah, well, okay. What ITV has been doing especially recent years is it has changed according to the way that people would expect. Because we're not in the information age anymore. We're in the intelligence age. Okay? But the problem is in the third world countries, we are still heading to the information age. Yeah. So this is an age that we need more information, more and more information. And ITV has shown how it can keep up with the information age, despite having the Instagrams and other things. Yes. They still have a means of making sure that people get the information as quick as possible. For instance, we have something called Habari za Saa. Every top of the hour, we have news. Yes. No other, tell me another media station or a TV station that has that. No one has that. No. Now that's equivalent to the Instagrams and whatnot, because they give out the information right there and then. So, to speak less, we are in ITV, so people would think that we're trying to promote our own media, but that's not the case. We are speaking facts here. It's just facts. And as people from other places say, numbers don't lie. Yes. And the numbers with ITV don't lie.
Actually, the people who decided on these super brands, I think it's very independent. I don't think anyone has a say as to whether we win or not. Yeah. So people take it lightly, oh, you guys are winning, maybe we're being favored. But no, they actually look at certain criteria. Neema, how did that make you feel? Being an employee of ITV.
I felt so good. Actually, I felt like I knew it was just going to come. You reach in a certain, because the system which we have here from our leaders, how things are done. We are here most of the time, so we know from how everything we run, from preparing programs to news to the content creation to everything. I think we have a very good system, and the workers themselves, they've really kept their hearts into their works, and that's why we're still leading into it. So I felt so proud knowing we brought it home again.
Yeah, we're not saying that working at ITV is the best thing that can happen to you. Okay. But we're saying that the hustle that you have to put builds you to become a better person when you go out of here. Take an example of people who once worked at ITV, what they came to do later, right? Take an example of some of the journalists who passed through ITV and went somewhere else. That is so Take an example of somebody like the late Isaac. Look at his career. Yeah. You see, look at the people that are here. Look at the people like Godwin. Look at these people. So it means that there must be something that is good.
That is definite. I don't think even we can have a debate about ITV being an institution that truly shapes its members of staff, I think that's given the track record of people who have been here and have been able to go into politics, traveled abroad and worked. Even this guy, Kikeke.
Yeah, Salim.
Yeah, he was here. So it's definite. It's definite that
and look at us. We have some kind of staff. Some people say that ITV don't have staff, but we have some kind of staff. Look at our chairperson. Like for now, have you seen the star that Dr. Reginald is
let me just interrupt you, Seba. There's footage of our managing director actually being shown right now. So let's have a look and see. On the day of the award-winning ceremony.
Ni nzuri sana kwa sababu inaonyesha uwezo wa vyombo kama vya kwetu ambavyo ni chombo cha utangazaji cha ITV, jinsi ambavyo kazi yake imekubalika na watazamaji, na kwamba huu ni mwaka wa 3 tunapokea ituzo, na tunaamini kwamba tumeipokea kwa sababu watazamaji wanaamini kile tunachokifanya, wanaamini kwamba tunafanya kazi ambayo inawahusisha na wao, na wanakuwa washiriki katika vipindi vyetu, wanakuwa washiriki katika habari zetu, na imefanya brand yetu kukua zaidi. Na naamini kwamba ukizungumzia super brand Tanzania, unazungumzia kwa upande wa vyombo vya habari, unazungumzia ITV. Na sisi kwetu sisi kupata ituzo leo inatufanya tuendelee kufanya kazi ile nzuri ya kuaminika na kuendelea kuwalisha watazamaji wetu kile ambacho wanastahili kulishwa, ambacho ni quality, ambayo ina credibility na kuaminika.
Well, that was our managing director receiving that award. So, do you feel privileged working for ITV? I do feel privileged. What about you, Nate?
Well, I think everyone, as Seba had said, when you're here, it's not just the fact that you're employed here, that you're working here. It's like shaping you. This is like creating you. It's like a path to what you want to become. So it's such a privilege to be here.
Before we go to the next story, I feel privileged because, like, look at the YMD. Look at how beautiful she looked in that ceremony. How many people do you think looked that beautiful?
Very few.
She was stunning.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Props
so she's a great managing director.
And I was thinking about the chairperson.
Yes.
Do you see the beard that he's rocking right now?
That's a point. Absolutely. Absolutely. So congratulations to all of us working here at ITV, and indeed to our managing director for the fantastic work that she's doing, guiding us and leading us. And now moving on to the next story about actually an extra airline has been bought by the government of Tanzania. As you all know, that the government has been doing everything it can to revive Tanzania Airline, which was actually on its knees. So I hear that it's in Canada, waiting to be shipped in Tanzania, to be brought in Tanzania. So did you sort of foresee, like, our president would actually carry this thing off and be able to do so much with regards to Air Tanzania? Because at the beginning I thought maybe one or two, but I see him actually getting us even bigger and better Airbuses, because they're saying what is coming is the best in Africa. So I never expected that, actually, so I'm really thrilled. Nema, you're smiling.
Well, I'm smiling because
you've never been on a plane.
That's not quite the reason. I have been in a plane before. The only thing is,
took off.
No, I've actually really took off.
Just kidding.
I am quite. It's a good move. It's very good for our government to do such a thing.
Yes.
But I'm quite I'm one with the citizens that think we could have done something else, because the majority of Tanzanians, as Seba was saying, have not been in a plane, or even when it's about to take off. So to me, it's a good move, but still, I think we have other places where we are more in need of, where I wish the government concentrated more. Like hospitals, building more health centers, or schools. That's where the majority of Tanzanians they are. But for such, it's good, but I wish we did something else, because this is a lot of money, and with the bombardiers which we have, we don't have a lot of Tanzanians, and it's not yet bringing back a lot. So if we concentrated on something else which we see its impact, maybe we could have got to the bombardier stage.
But Seba, well, I'd like to hear what you have to say. Do you have the same similar sort of like I'll take like what Neema has said, or you think it's a good move by the government?
Okay, yeah. But what Neema is saying makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like we should like we should be interested more in what we can do.
Yes.
And on the same more, we should not forget the other people. Let me give you an example. You're in the traffic lights.
Yes.
You're coming from Posta to Mbezi. People from Posta are from work and they are going home. Right? Is that right?
Yes.
And then people from Mbezi are going to Posta because they're just going for fun.
Yeah.
You see? Now let me ask you a question, Neema. Would you say it's fair for like people of Posta to Mbezi being given the opportunity to just like travel through that traffic light for like a good 1 hour or like a good 15 minutes, while the people from Mbezi to Posta are waiting like for those 15 minutes just because we think that they are not going to work?
Yes, that is actually more traffic on the other side.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
But that example, if we are going to link it to what's happening right now, they are not, from what I see, it's not quite.
It's not very important.
It's not matching.
It's not very
I think it's a good move, but the majority, when we look at the map of it, we already have bought Spobandians. We don't need to keep on investing more.
What I'm saying, okay, in a nutshell, what I'm saying is we still have to work with the least amount of people, because sometimes the least amount of people are the ones that employ the majority of people.
And that was the argument.
So sometimes, so we have to get back to them. And the problem is, like every other country, they have their own airline that like beats them from everybody else. We have Ethiopian Airlines, we have the Kenyan Airlines. All of those are the ones that are like KQ. If you're going to Nairobi, if you're going to Kenya, the only like airline that you think about is KQ. It's Kenyan Airlines.
Maybe just in general, it's a good move, but let's not get too carried away by more and everybody else.
Yes, I hear what Neema is saying, but all the same, it's better than doing nothing.
Yeah,
so
it's better,
I know there's different ways of looking at it.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on to Minister Jaffo. Apparently, he has been campaigning that we should not do so much handshake because he gets to meet so many people, and as a result he ends up shaking a lot of people's hands, and he feels like infection-wise he might be putting himself at risk. So guys, handshake for us in our culture, it's something that is very personal. You meet someone, you don't shake hands, they're like, what's going on? Do you have anything against me? So do you think it's African, Tanzanian, or health-wise is a smart move?
Well, okay. Health-wise, yes, it's not a good move.
Okay.
Because I meet you, I don't know where you came from, and I'm just going to give you my hand and shake, unless you're walking with a sanitizer. But again, who wants to go around with sanitizers and be like, oh, wait, goes into the person, cleans up, and give you a handshake? And
that is very impolite, even if you have sanitizers.
Exactly, to be so impolite and it will look rude, especially with our culture.
So what are you saying? He's right?
To go publicly about it, no. But
you should keep it like
to yourself, so just to yourself, and try to avoid it. But with me, I'm not quite a handshaker. I don't like it, especially as I keep on growing.
I think he's right.
He is,
given the number of people he actually comes into contact with. I think
even
he
for
has
security reasons.
Absolutely.
But someone can give anything, you never know, and you give them a handshake, you never know where.
But I've never had any politician in Africa, and even here in TZ, not wanting to shake hands with his people. So I don't know. I don't know where this came from with Minister Jaffo. It's
okay. I have an idea. I have like a suggestion to Minister Jaffo. I think Minister Jaffo, what you can do is like wash your hands before you eat anything. You don't sanitize yourself before you eat something. Because,
or you get yourself in contact with
because
your
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, you can't avoid handshakes, especially when you're a politician. You cannot avoid handshakes, and handshakes. For instance, in the debate, the presidential debate, the American presidential debate, they start like taking into account who won, like checking out who won from the handshake. Like
really?
Like the handshake will tell you who lost and who won.
How do they do that?
Because
I think the way
like she said she's not into handshakes, but she gave. Okay. Like if you did this, like if you did this, you already lost because you're not confident enough.
But then,
so what I mean is, when you're a politician, you can't avoid handshakes. So I think we have to do something else, maybe. But you can't avoid it.
And you know, like if you shake someone's hand, a firm handshake. It shows that person you're confident for one, but secondly is that they get you. A limp one, it means like, excuse me, I'm just doing this for protocol.
And imagine I'm giving you a handshake and you say no.
Okay.
Look at it. Among the things that people are criticizing Donald Trump is because he can't have as many handshakes as the former president.
Really?
Yeah. Most people don't give handshakes to him.
So that's why
for health reason it's good for him, but for political reasons.
That's why I tell you, Seba, that people need to sort of feel.
Okay, but let's just put it generally.
Okay.
Let's leave the politics. Just generally, are you up for a handshake?
Yes.
Always. Any person.
I'm a public speaker. I give handshakes to a lot of people.
Sometimes you get those people with clumsy, sort of like sweaty palms.
I don't care.
Really?
I don't care, because what they give me. Just leave aside the sweaty or whatever. What they give, what I have with them after giving the handshake is more important than whatever trouble they'll bring.
You're amazing. And that's why we need to always handshake.
Yeah, just give me because if you say something hi and you give a handshake, it's better than just saying hi.
It's more a better way of communicating. So guys, we'll have to wait and see how Minister Jaffo's campaign actually goes down, whether he'll be able to carry it off and convince the rest of us to maybe to join him. For those of us like Neema and myself who prefer not to handshake, here's rather a sad story. A Moroccan lady kills husband. Actually, it's not her husband, it's boyfriend. The guy left her and married someone else, and she got really angry, and she decided to kill the guy, blend parts of his body, and feed the meat rather, to a group of workers who are doing some work nearby. So she later got discovered because the relative of the deceased came to look for him and couldn't find him. But funny enough, we found a tooth inside the blender.
Wow, that's very twisted.
So what he decided to do was to take the evidence and take it to the police, whereby a DNA testing was done, and it was discovered that that was of the man who had gone missing. So guys, that is kind of crazy.
That's really crazy. That's social. I haven't heard that in a very long time. And the only way I can attest to that is that was pure evil. Like you can't find a way of thinking about it, because like finding some way to punish someone, that is one thing, but like blending someone after killing them.
What she did actually was like she killed him, then cut him off and made food and fed to the employees.
That's what I'm saying. Like being angry in 30 minutes is one thing, but being angry for all that time. Like she was arguing, so I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna cut you off. So that took like a week. Like she was angry for more than 2 weeks.
Oh, it's a process.
She was really, I think she has a problem.
I think she was one.
She has been analyzed psychotic. If there's something crazy with her.
So guys, look at the people.
I think she's quite a sociopath.
Don't date him.
No. Don't.
She's a psychopath.
No, seriously. Because any normal person, you know, you kill someone and then that guilt comes to you immediately. Like, oh my God, what have I done?
If you're normal.
If you're a normal human being. And then for you to, okay, I've killed someone and then just go away. Okay, we can relate to that.
We can do that crazy.
Now we can do that. But then the crazy that you kill me, and then you go ahead and you start cutting me off one piece to the other, and your guilt doesn't yet come.
And then you cook.
And then you start cooking. Like you
it's something wrong with her, like they're saying, it's something psychotic that would drive her to do something like that.
But maybe for you to relate to this, like how far could you go in punishing someone if you catch them cheating? Like with all this, can you go killing them? Do they deserve a punishment?
People do that because of anger issues. You're so furious that you decide to like do something so unexpected, and it's not worth it.
Have you ever punished anyone, Nancy?
No, I walk away. I don't.
Because he's not like good for you.
But
that's one way of thinking about it. But my way of thinking about it is like, now I know why he left her. Like she ain't good. She ain't good people. Like most of the times when I ask you, like, no, what are the reasons you have for like when you don't reach a goal? What are the reasons to why you haven't reached that goal? That goal can be a relationship. What are the reasons as to why you maybe and your wife or you and your husband are not very happy? Most of the times we have several reasons. We have my work, like my job is keeping me, my boss, my whatever, my friend, my relatives and whatever. But we don't have us as the reason. And that was supposed to be the biggest reason. Every time you think about a problem or a challenge that happened or something bad that happened to you, think about you as the reason to why it happened. Maybe they left each other because of the woman, because like if you ask me, she's crazy.
But deep down, would you punish someone when you catch them cheating?
I don't know what I would do.
Are you the punishing type?
No.
But guys, that's when people forget that whoever you might be dating is an individual. If he chooses to do that, well and good. Leave that relationship in a way that will not have consequences, because the guys did should go to prison, maybe on a death sentence. And that's 2 lives lost. So I think relationships.
And she will date people she didn't want to date.
Just imagine the employees who were fed this food, guys. You know what about them? Just imagine how they do. Did you guys get to see they're showing some the supposed dish? I think it's some minced meat with rice.
I don't do that.
Spicy.
I don't watch that. I don't like if you send me anything negative. I don't watch it. I don't look at it.
It looked like food. There was not. I think until you read the caption, that's when you're like.
Yeah. So sometimes when you're eating right now, you think about it.
No, I don't. And I get you, Seb, but because already you would have invited.
Yeah, I don't want that picture. I don't want that picture in my mind. Yeah.
Did you guys get to see this story that was trending on social media about this guy before and after the accident? Did you see that?
There's some funny things, and it wasn't a good thing, but it became funny because of the face. Like the faces are just the same, the smile is just the same, and it looks like
he kind of looks less chubby.
And it's like,
I know it's short. Maybe it's 2 guys.
No, I think it's the same guy. He was just wearing, that's a bag. You know, that's a bag.
What I can say is that, first of all, you don't know what's going to trend. I read a story. I read a book called how to trend on social media, like how to make your thing trending, because some of the people know how to do that.
Yes.
That's why last week when we were talking about social media and how people are addicted to their phones, I was telling you that the famous people that we see, they have specialists dealing with their accounts. Because those are the guys that know how to make something funny.
Let's take a moment to appreciate how he came about with that creation. Like
what I'm saying is,
I hear you, Neema.
I mean, he did not know that. These are the things that you don't need to plan for it to be.
But how on earth did they think, say by like, I'm going on a trip, I was selfie, okay, I'm done with having the accident, let me sit another. So how did he program himself so well?
I don't think he wanted this to trend. I think he just wanted the memory. It was just natural. It was just natural. This is a memory of me. This is a memory of me.
What I'm saying, let's just take the time to appreciate his creation.
I appreciate his creativity.
I wish I knew. Yeah, he did something, and then I'm not sure where that was.
How true do you think that is? Because
it is true.
Some people are kind of skeptical on social media, saying, "Oh, did he actually go through that?"
Yeah, it's because they have
say that. Did you see the bus? It's like it turned. Where on earth was his mobile?
I think
the bus seems like a Morogoro route.
What I'm saying is. He did what he did. If you try to like read between the lines too much, you have a lot of time, and I don't have that time. So I would just like take the fun part of it and just remain with that.
And looking at the picture, it's like it's at the exact position. It's not any different. It's like just perfect.
That's going into deep.
But
if you're just enjoying the picture, you'll be like, okay, it's cool. I don't think he will go over all that trouble just to change that.
I don't know. Looking at that picture.
It is. If you ask me, okay, let's look at the good part, at the right part. Why this thing is true. When after the bus crashed, he had to take a selfie with his bag because he knew that he's not going to take that bus anymore.
Whatever.
Okay, he has dust on his face, so it means the bus crashed. Okay, so let's have a third one. His shirt.
Yes.
You can tell me that he took some dust and just rub on your face.
That's real. That's real.
That is too much of details in one picture.
So like, if you try to look at it as something that is true, you will see the truth in it. But if you look at it as something that is not true, you were like, the same people were there, some more people were here. No, just look at it as something funny and just leave it at that.
Sure, absolutely. So that's social media for you. Well, guys, we're going on a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Biashara Tanzania TanTrade inawakaribisha wamiliki wa viwanda vidogo, vya kati na vikubwa kushiriki maonesho ya 3 ya bidhaa za viwanda Tanzania kuanzia tarehe 5 hadi 9 Disemba 2018 katika uwanja wa maonesho Mwalimu JK Nyerere, barabara ya Kilwa, Dar es Salaam. Lengo la maonesho haya ni kujenga jukwaa la wadau wa sekta ya viwanda na biashara kujadiliana, kubadilishana uzoefu na kutangaza fursa zilizopo katika sekta hizi. Aidha, maonesho haya yatatoa fursa na hamasa kwa Watanzania kutumia bidhaa na huduma zinazozalishwa na viwanda vilivyopo nchini. Tafadhali thibitisha ushiriki wako kwa kupakua fomu kwenye tovuti www.tantrade.go.tz. Kwa maelezo zaidi piga simu namba 0715484452 au 0754265822. Hakuna kiingilio kwa watembeleaji. Tanzania, sasa tunajenga viwanda.
Hello, thank you so much for having stayed tuned on to Caps Television and indeed to CapChat. We've been talking on a lot of issues here in Tanzania and in other parts of the world. And this is the segment whereby you get to interact with us here in the studio. Today we'll be discussing about, can you be friends with your ex? Unaweza kuwa rafiki na sema?
Mpenzi wako wa zamani.
Mpenzi wako wa zamani. And this is where you can actually reach us by calling 0677-333-000. Unaweza kutupigia kwa kutumia namba hii 0677-333-000 uweze kushiriki nasi katika hii topic ambayo tutakuwa tunaongelea leo kwa kuhusiana na unaweza kuwa na mahusiano na mpenzi wako wa zamani. So guys, it's an interesting topic of conversation. Yes, would you, Nema, be friends with your ex?
Definitely, why not? Yeah.
So are you friends with some of the exes?
Some of my ex, I'm friends with some of my ex, not all of them, because I had reasons until, if we left and we're still having bad blood, I can't be friends with them. But most of them, we just made up and be friends,
Actually, there's some caption going on the screen. This one, being friends with your ex shows you to mature enough to get over the fact that you want men to be together. How true is that?
That is true.
That is not true.
It is not true.
Not up to me.
Okay.
Because you know why? Because I think when you get to a point where, it depends with what we say you have a relationship with.
Yeah.
From my point of view, if you guys have seen each other naked, you can never get matured enough to just go back and be friends.
You can.
That's according to me. Because I've seen my colleagues that had that was saying, oh no, I'm just friends with my ex, and then it goes and they're like,
we're back together.
We're back together, yeah. Or we're back together because he has somebody else or she has somebody else, but we are kind of back together, So if you ask me, I don't think that's a very, very good idea. Like if my girlfriend has an ex and she's like, I'm friends with my ex, I'll be like, no. Like, okay, let me ask you that question.
Okay.
Would you be cool if your current boyfriend is friends with his ex?
Well, it depends how...
No. Would you ever be cool with that?
It depends.
So you can be cool with that?
Yes.
You can be cool with that?
Yes.
I mean, he's like going, and you're like, who's that? That's Nancy. Nancy? Which Nancy? I'm my ex.
No,
the girl I told you, the girl of my dreams that I had.
No, it doesn't. Let me tell you the
say that in front of the camera.
Let me say the reasons why I would be cool with it. Okay. It depends, not when it's crossing the border. Even with the friends the ex which I am friends with, we don't cross certain lines.
Like you would tell us.
No, I am actually telling you. We don't cross those lines at all, because we've just, from experience, quite guys. I would just realize we're not vibing that way. So we told them to be
Neema, what Seba means here is
like we don't hang out too much.
I know, but when you've been emotionally, what Seba just said, you've actually been intimate. Where do you draw that emotional line?
That's hard.
This is not something
you stop love when it's this way. When you're with someone in a relationship, when you break up, there are two things. Either that love which you had for them or the infatuation that you thought you had for them, it vanishes off. And when it vanishes off, it means you can look at them the same way.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. It's because of the reasons that you guys were together in the first place.
Yes. You can't be friends with your ex because it's either you still have attraction with them.
Yeah, because
I don't have attraction with them.
You see, with me, I can't attest to this because I don't have exes. That's the problem with me.
Which is weird. Who doesn't have exes than
me?
You've had people who you've encountered.
No.
Ever? You've just dated one person your whole entire life. No. Let's
what I'm saying is, like to put your energy into somebody's life or into somebody like I would make sure that I'm in love with this person and we are of the same character before I get into a relationship.
You've never broke up with your girlfriend?
No.
Ever fight? Nothing?
We have fought.
But not break up?
No, never.
And you've never encountered anyone else at all?
No.
Ever?
No.
Just one? Oh, then I'm not going to add more. We'll take your word for it, Seba.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying is, like, what she's asking is, have I ever encountered a girl that I was like, I like that girl. Maybe if I wasn't in a relationship, I would be with her. I have a lot of times. It would be a lie saying that I haven't. But what I'm saying is, I've never been in another relationship more than that I have. And being an ex is somebody that you have already had a relationship with.
The bottom line of what we're talking about here is, I think the effects of having that relationship. If you're not strong enough, then you can easily do something that would offend.
Because there must be something good about that.
Yes, I hear
there's something that made you love that ex. The way she smiles or the way she smiles.
I agree too.
Like you're going and then look at this. Like you're drinking and he says something, then he says, oh, you're funny.
Yeah,
I miss that. And then he leaves.
Guys, I would say that 100%. I wouldn't.
My girlfriend can never be friends with her ex.
I wouldn't entertain that either.
No friendship. Like you will know each other. You can like help each other. Like I call you, I say No. What I mean is like I can call you. I'm not friends with you, but I can say there are some people who ask about a recommendation of somebody that can do this and this and this, and you're the only person that I thought about, and you this is their number, just contact them. I have a problem with that. But I have a problem is, Nema, where are you? Can we hang out? No.
Once you break up, automatically it doesn't go back to that rate like let's hang out like
that's friendship now.
It doesn't go back to that. It goes back to when you meet, I will say hi, hello, we talk.
That's not friendship. That's not friendship.
He can check up on me like, hey, okay, maybe if we meet, let's go for coffee or something. We can do that and just
talk about what?
And we talk about what you always do. You can always go back to the thing.
Let me ask you. Joy is your friend, right?
Yes.
What do you do with Joy? Can you do with Joy what you do with your ex?
I can't do with Joy what I'm even doing with you,
Like, can you tell Joy some things, and can you tell that the things that you tell Joy?
Yeah.
Would you tell your ex?
Yeah.
Neymar, it's very fragile.
It's this way. You can be friends with your ex. It depends with the reasons what you guys.
You're calling that maturity.
It depends on how you guys work out.
You know, Neymar, it's not even just about the two of you, your ex and yourself. It's also about your new guy and the relationship, because you'll be like having so much emotional investment on this guy when you should be investing with the person
you're with right now.
Yes, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that, for instance, somebody you're my ex, and then I'm calling you every weekend, or you're calling me like, oh, let's hang out, let's go for a movie. No, I don't hang out with all my friends like that. I have friends of mine. Yes. I don't speak in months, but when we meet, we vibe. Like we go out, have a drink.
Let me give you this example. Like I'm your boyfriend, okay, and I'm at like let's say I'm hanging out, like I'm going out with friends, and then you call me in the middle of the night and you're like, hey, how are you doing there?
Why am I calling you? I'm the girlfriend.
Yeah, you're my girlfriend, so you have to like check up on me, okay? And you're calling me and you're like, Seba, how are you doing? I'm at this club. I'm hanging out, and guess who I'm with?
Oh man!
And I'm like, no, I'm with my ex, and we're having fun. And she's like, hey, man. And we're like, we're just having fun. We're cool. We're not passing the light. We're just having fun. We're getting drunk and having fun.
No, it's this way.
You're cool with that?
You've kept it. You're portraying it. You're trying to make you're trying to draw the evenness.
No. I'm just telling you, she's not fine. Because you already know that she's not fine.
Maybe we should ask Neymar how strong she is.
No. That's how we go. I know. That's how we go.
Very strong.
Will you be cool with that?
would you? The picture you've drawn is different from what we're trying to talk about here.
We know that she's my friend.
It's this way.
She's just my friend.
Now let's hear Nima out. Let's hear Nima out what you should say.
We're dating. And then we've had our issues, had a huge fight, because it's always a fight somewhere. And then we break up. We'll stay quiet for some time, and then realize maybe we kind of miss each other in some ways. In the ways like we share a lot, or we are just friends. We're good.
And you have seen each other naked.
That's the shot. She's not US. What I'm saying, I have exes of mine, and we are just like, we don't talk every day. We don't hang out in a month or in 2-3 months, no. But when we meet, like, Mama, hi, how are you? You good? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's
let's catch up for a drink. Sure, we have a drink, then go 6, 4, 5 months.
That's not friendship.
It's friendship.
No, a friend is a person that you think about when you have a problem, that you think about when you want to go out, that you think about when you have a situation. That's a friend. Like if you call by
other situation. I don't think about it because
you're like your boyfriend.
That's why the line needs to be drawn.
Guys, let me tell you.
If you want to ex,
then have a ex-boyfriend who is an advocate or a lawyer or
that's a particular situation.
Hear me out.
Just call him. That's fine. Just call him.
That is what I'm talking about.
No, that's not friendship. That's because you need his expert's opinion. How many people don't know because they're advocates?
Exactly. Exactly. If they're an advocate, and let's say they're very good in their job, and they easily don't take clients or anything. But this guy, since me and him, we have history, and we are friendship. That's it.
That's not friendship.
Why
that's because you need his expertise. That's not because you're friends.
I get all my exes for all those
he's an advocate.
Yes.
And he's your ex.
Yes.
And then your car breaks down, and you call him. Now that's friendship. You're like, he's a man, he can help me with this. That's friendship.
If I'm near his house, then
No, you're not near his house.
Where am I?
You know he can help you.
And you know,
can he help me extending his mechanics, for instance?
Yes. No, he's not mechanic, but he can call a mechanic.
Can he call a mechanic?
Yeah, he can.
I'm calling him.
Okay.
I'm calling him.
Oh, so he's your friend.
So he's a friend. I'm calling him.
But and then I'm your boyfriend. I'm like, who did you call after missing me? I called my ex, and I'm like,
you guys are trying to exaggerate the whole thing.
Because let me tell you something. In times of emergencies, you're supposed to call the man in your life right now.
After that, you call the friends.
Yes.
You just call the man.
So when you ask me is my friend, so it means that's no.
I will not understand. You don't understand that.
We live in a new world where we can deal with that. We can deal with that.
I've seen examples of people who have fought like Naomi thinks, and afterwards,
I have been,
especially, okay, let me tell you one thing. One thing I learned.
Then what about me?
Huge impact.
I'm friends with my ex. I have incidents like those. If let's say I need a favor, or I know they can help here and there, or I can help them here and there.
Yes.
We reach out and we talk.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, are we heading to disaster?
No. You're cool with that. You see, the difference here is that I'm speaking at a man's perspective. I'm speaking at the ex's perspective. Like I'm your ex, and then I'm your shoulder to lean on. Okay? I'm your ex and your shoulder to lean on. That's a very huge problem for you. Because what are you thinking about? Because I'm a guy. Like I'm switched, I'm stitched like a guy. So what I'm thinking about is like
any chance
she needs me.
Any
chance I get of her getting back to me.
Your understanding, Seba, is exactly your understanding is exactly my understanding.
Yeah. Like you girls will be like, okay, I'm just friends. We're just friends. But guys don't think like that way.
And such friendships don't come without benefits.
Yeah. Next time you're calling Seba. Next time Seba's like, just come slip in my house.
What Neymar is saying is okay.
You have a problem.
You need to know your line. You need to know your line.
The lines are very narrow. They say there's a thin line between love and hate. That's very true. When you are just like cool with somebody, we just cool, and then you're at his house and he smiles different, and whatever happens, and then you're watching a very wonderful movie.
Oh, come on, guys.
What may I say that could work if maybe she has an emergency? You call your man, right, your current boyfriend, and then you say, I have an ex who's a lawyer.
You get out of the studio right now, and you have guys arrest you right there, and you've dated this guy who is, you know, a good lawyer, very good one, and you reach there. The first person you're getting one chance to give a call, you're gonna call your man?
No. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You call him and tell him what?
That's
I'm in trouble.
That's information. You have to give him information. Even if you can't help.
Yeah. Okay, then the information. And then you're like, apart from the information, and then what? And then you're gonna call you guys?
You're going to call you guys.
The ex guy.
Yeah, you're going to call the ex.
You're going to
because of the expertise.
So you're going to tell,
he's an expert in that.
Somebody's a boyfriend. So you're going to tell, honey, I'm going to call Jack, who is my ex, and he's going to come get me out.
You can do that. You can do that.
Exactly what my point is. You can't dress it like that. Exactly.
That's our friends.
So if I'm dating with you and you've gone out with your ex, why would you tell me that on the phone? Like, I'm out here in the club.
That's your friend.
Yeah. Then
who you with? Okay, I asked you. Who you with?
I'm with some friends.
Some friends.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We're hanging out.
Who are your friends? Now that's even bigger problem. Like if you can't tell me who you're with, that's even a bigger problem. Like when I tell you, I'm with Nancy. I'm with.
And you know, like friendship.
Okay, you have
bottom line for me, and the majority of the millennials, which we are in the new world, we can be friends with that.
No, I have a girlfriend who's of a new world, and she's not friends with her ex.
We can be friends with our ex.
I think this is one of those conversations we have to agree to disagree. So we'll be going on a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for having stayed tuned on Cat Chat this night, and we are going to move on into a funny clips and memes section. This is a funny, light way to sort of like wind down the night. We're going to have a look at our first meme if it's ready. Well, this one says, Lord, your daughters, yes, your daughters, they putting us on WhatsApp status. We're only, I'm sorry, on,
we're only
you and me on, I'm sorry, I'm going to read that right back. Lord, your daughters, yes, your daughters, they're putting us on WhatsApp statuses where only you and me can see it.
Yes.
So,
yes. I have some friends who do that.
Why?
They have so many girlfriends, so they know that if I put this status, and the girl will think that she's the only one, so she'll be like, this. I'm the one, the only one, and then he doesn't do it. like he does that for another girl and another girl.
Well, I think you need to be so twisted to ever pull something like this. You know, like you.
Not twisted.
You twisted.
You have to have
You twisted. You twisted. The energy, the effort, like go mute everyone else, just one person to say this.
It's too much hard work.
It's too much hard work and energy and mind.
No, it depends with what that will give you. If you have too many girlfriends, that works. That helps.
I think it's for people who have multiple friendships.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of hard.
Still, no. For me, even if I were to have multiple whatever, I am a one person kind of person. Like I fall hard for only one person. The rest will be just like if it's. They'll be just those people who are just like interested. No, like they're just interested. They're just interested. No, they're just interested. So what I put so openly about the person who I'm with, general, like everywhere. So if I put a status, it's about my guy. It's just for him. If you're interested in me, Seba, and you're my friend. You can just look at that and just start. If you're going to keep on being interested,
I'm like, I'm gonna work hard to be a friend.
I think that brings a whole lot of problems that we actually don't need. No way. Okay. No. We're going to have a look at the next one.
Fully trained German Shepherd.
Yes.
It's 5,000 shillings price negotiable. Now 5,000 shillings, people doesn't believe it. Like that's a German Shepherd. You know a German Shepherd?
I do not.
Yeah, those the police dogs, the like big dogs. Yeah. Now the guy is telling us that dog is a fully trained German Shepherd.
For 5,000.
For 5,000 Kenyan shillings. 5,000 shillings is like how much? It's like 100,000. Yeah. 100,000. It's like 100,000 and more.
Yeah.
And like 100,000 for that dog. No, that guy.
And look at what that guy has commented.
Even the dog doesn't believe that. I'm trained. I'm sold for 5,000. No. Like,
is that real? No, leave the price. I'm sure the dog is like wondering, German Shepherd?
Like, there's something I don't know.
Tell me something else about it.
Okay.
I didn't get the memo.
Okay, that's
yeah. If you think of yourself as a German Shepherd, you become a German Shepherd then. Like it's a positive thing.
Let's have a look at the next one.
Okay.
This one says, Indian movie fights exist. Physics.
Like people who have not watched Indian movies will not understand that. Like Indian movies, they have like something different. Like they don't go according to the law of gravity. Like a guy will jump like 1,000 or 100 feet. And it's just like that.
While they're rolling.
Yes.
But while they're moving like that, and
that was back then. I thought they would have advanced to how they do their stunts.
No, I don't think that's it. I think the audience likes that. That's really important.
Yes, I think.
Because like, okay, let me tell you something. For instance, Nancy, I like you, which I do. I come and tell you this thing, and then you laugh.
Okay.
Even if it's absurd to Mama, I'll keep on telling you that thing because that is what makes you that, right? I don't care about what Mama thinks.
Have you seen the superhero Indian movies? Leave alone the normal action. Superheroes. They will make you wonder from the start of the movie to the end.
Surely they must think that the audience has moved on.
And they're so disturbing.
The audience doesn't move on. That's why.
I saw one movie. The lady was in the mall and she was walking through, and then she tripped on herself and the baby flew off the mall. Like from the, I think it was the 5th floor or 4th, going all the way down. And there was a girl down who was not even looking at it. They said she just turned and ran and caught the baby.
Wow, that's nice.
And she jumped and caught the baby as if it was some bag of just like that.
Some hero.
And the whole mall came together, started clapping, started singing.
Yeah. That's why it's called a movie.
Wow.
It moves you. It moves you.
Oh man.
Okay, that's how it
Yes, that's
okay.
That's something else. That's the next one, saying, talking of pain, Umewahi tolewa kwa WhatsApp group ukitype.
We're typing. Hey guys, I just want to tell you that I'm getting married this December, and removed. Okay, now there's a problem with WhatsApp now. They have this stickers, new stickers, that tells you that the admin has removed you. It's a very bad sticker. Please don't do that to yourself.
I haven't been removed, so I don't know how the stickers
they're just stickers. So they tell you that you're removed. So you think you're removed, but it's just a sticker.
Is it some form of rejection that you would
No, it's not a rejection. It's like a prank. Like you would think that you're removed, but you're not removed.
Even the texting, there was one time that we spread this text, we were written, you're removed. And then when you open, you're still in the group.
Now the sticker is worse because it writes like it's in blue, so it tells you something. It's in blue. So and if you put automatic download, it goes like blue, and it tells you the admin has removed you. So I
for a moment you feel so bad. Yes. Okay.
But would you feel bad? I don't think I would.
It depends.
It depends. I'm telling you.
You do feel bad. You would feel like, trust me. There was a group. I think it was a church group. From my uni.
Yes.
And then the church were giving me assignments to clean up the church, which I'm not Roman Catholic. So they're telling me I have to go to clean the church. And I kept on complaining, like, I am not even Catholic, why am I in this group? And then I kind of felt like,
you're always in that group.
I really won't give a monkeys. No. I wouldn't give a monkeys. I would like, well, it's serious. Yeah,
what if there's a guy that you like?
Come on,
you won't do
that. Come on. Well, guys, we've come to the end of CapChat for this evening. I wish we could carry on talking because we just carry on talking and talking and talking. Thank you so much, guys, out there for having tuned in to CapChat today. My name is Nancy Masengo. With me has been Sebastian Klo and Nema Alois. Thank you so much for having tuned in. Have a good night. Bye-bye.